In a sanitary processing facility, a worker approaches a large stainless steel vat. He opens a valve at its base, but is instantly blasted by a jet of scalding hot liquid, causing him to collapse. This demonstrates a critical failure of lockout tagout procedures. The line should have been depressurized and its temperature verified before any valves were operated. A female operator is working at a vertical industrial press. For a split second, her hand follows the material into the point of operation, and the press descends, trapping her arm. This machine is missing essential safety features. A light curtain or a two-hand control system is required to ensure hands are clear before the machine can cycle. At a steel rolling mill, a worker stands dangerously close to powerful, unguarded rotating shafts, processing a metal sheet. Suddenly, his clothing is snagged by a roller, and he is violently pulled into the machinery. This is a catastrophic failure of machine guarding. All rotating shafts and in-running nip points must be completely enclosed to prevent any possibility of contact. A worker in a green shirt reaches deep inside a machine to clear a jam. Without warning, the machine cycles, trapping him. A quick-thinking colleague sees the emergency and hits the stop button just in time. This is a classic lockout-tagout failure. Before any maintenance, a machine must be completely de-energized and locked to prevent unexpected startup. His colleague's awareness prevented a tragedy. Two workers slide a large sheet of metal into a massive hydraulic press. One worker walks away to the controls while the second remains inside, adjusting the material. The operator, failing to check the danger zone, activates the press, crushing his co-worker. This fatal incident was caused by a complete lack of communication and visual verification before machine operation. Two sanitation workers are loading trash into the back of a garbage truck, stopped on the side of a road. Suddenly, a car traveling at high speed fails to move over and slams directly into the back of the truck, striking both men. This highlights the extreme danger of roadside work. Proper signage and buffer vehicles are essential to create a safe work zone. Inside a workshop, two men are feeding a large piece of fabric into a rolling machine. One of the workers gets his hand caught, and the machine begins to pull him in. His partner reacts instantly, pulling him back with all his strength. This near miss shows the danger of in-running nip points. Emergency stop cords should be within immediate reach. In a busy factory, an operator sits at a stamping press when it appears to malfunction. He reaches in to adjust something, and the press cycles unexpectedly, crushing his hand. His colleagues rush to help. This is a grave reminder to never place any body part into a machine's point of operation unless it is properly locked out and de-energized. Bypassing safety guards or reaching into a running machine can lead to devastating injuries. In a small workshop, one man rests on the floor near a machine, winding a large coil of metal foil. As he stirs, he is immediately caught by the rotating material and violently pulled into the machine. This horrific incident demonstrates multiple severe safety violations. Resting in an active industrial area is incredibly dangerous, and the machinery itself lacks any form of guarding around its rotating parts. A clear workspace and properly guarded equipment are fundamental to preventing such tragedies. Inside a mattress factory, a worker positions foam on a compression machine. Without warning, the massive upper press assembly detaches and crashes down, striking the worker. This indicates a catastrophic mechanical failure, likely due to improper maintenance, metal fatigue, or failed safety systems. Critical equipment like presses requires rigorous, scheduled inspections and preventive maintenance to identify and repair worn components before they can fail. Looking down into a large industrial shaft, several workers stand on a makeshift wooden platform. Suddenly, the planks give way, and the entire platform disintegrates, causing the workers to plummet into the darkness below. This tragedy was caused by improperly constructed scaffolding. Temporary work platforms at height must be engineered to bear the required load, properly secured, and inspected for stability before any work begins. A highway maintenance worker stands between two DOT trucks parked on the shoulder. In a shocking instant, a speeding semi-truck plows directly into the rear DOT truck. The buffer vehicle is completely destroyed, but it absorbs the deadly impact. This vividly illustrates the critical importance of truck-mounted attenuators in protecting roadside work zones from inattentive drivers. A man walks through a factory aisle, pouring a flammable liquid on the floor. The liquid instantly ignites, creating a wall of fire that travels down the aisle. The arsonist, now trapped, panics and tries to beat out the flames. This is a deliberate criminal act that endangers everyone. Workplaces must have strict controls over flammable materials, as well as robust fire suppression systems to handle such events, whether accidental or intentional. In an auto shop, two mechanics work on a massive truck tire. Without warning, the tire explodes with incredible force, throwing one of the men violently across the garage. This is likely a zipper failure explosion. Overinflating a tire or failing to inspect it for damage can cause a catastrophic rupture. Using a safety cage during inflation is a mandatory safety measure.